Okay, one of the biggest goals for beginning and intermediate golfers is consistency. You may hit one great shot, then follow it with several poor ones. Often the problem begins before the swing even starts. A simple, repeatable setup can reduce unnecessary changes and give you a more consistent foundation for every swing. A simple reference is to keep your hands about one cell phone distance away from your front leg. This helps you prevent your hands from getting too close to your body or making it so you're reaching too far away. When that distance changes too much, it can affect your posture, your shoulder positions, and the way your club returns to the ball. Whether you're holding a wedge, an iron, or a driver, work toward keeping your hands in a consistent relationship to your body. The club length does change, but your basic setup pattern can remain the same. When you position your hands on the club properly, your right hand sits one hand length lower than your left for a right-handed golfer. Because the right hand is one hand length lower, the right shoulder will naturally sit lower than the left shoulder. You do not need to force yourself into special shoulder positions. This is a natural result of holding the club correctly. We can't always mimic the tour players because they know how to handle a greater variety of skills and shots. The relationship between your hands, shoulders, and the body can remain very similar. The longer club changes where the club head rests, but you do not need to create a completely new setup for every club. A simple way to create a repeatable setup is to begin with your feet together. Start by positioning yourself comfortably in relation to the ball. Then use the same stepping pattern each time you set up. And what I typically use is a small step for the left foot and double or triple the step with your right foot. After you position your hands on the club properly, the entire body has the opportunity to work together in a flowing rhythm. When the ball position changes dramatically, the shoulders can change their angle, the body can rotate differently, and the swing can be affected before the club even begins moving. When the ball is moved too far back in the stance, the shoulders may level out and rotate differently, the chest may begin pointing too far to the right, and the club may be encouraged to swing too far from the inside. The same thing can happen when the driver is moved too far forward. The shoulders may open too much. The chest may move too far to the left. The shoulders will, especially the left shoulder, will tip upward too much, lowering the right shoulder. And then the swing can begin from a very different position. When every club creates a different body position, it becomes harder to repeat the same swing. Consistency begins with a setup you can repeat. Keep your hands about one cell phone away from your body. Allow the club to create your natural shoulder position. Use the same simple stepping pattern and keep your setup free of unnecessary variations and changes. Build a consistent setup and give yourself a better foundation for a more consistent golf swing and lower golf scores.